a freaking IKEA chair. You have no excuse. You have no excuse. Every day, as Alan and I work on Film Threat, we get messages from filmmakers making their movies. They submit their movies to the website for review, and we review them. If you're sitting down right now and or standing or laying down, listening to this, we have no excuse not to make a movie. I received today in my inbox, in my email, for which, Alan, you should be very impressed. I answer all my emails, every single one. I respond. If it doesn't require a response, I say cool to let you know I got the email. But I got this email, and it's one you are not going to believe. There is a movie in production. They just announced it's going into production. They're making this movie. Now, why am I bringing this up? This is the most ridiculous movie in the decades I've been doing Film Threat. I'm going to read you the plot to this movie and show you a still. When you hear what this is, there's no excuse not to take the dumbest, stupidest idea you have for a film and not make it tomorrow.
69.
Dicktos, directed and edited by Lee Gordon DeMarbre, a kung fu action comedy horror musical about a private eye with 10 dicks for toes. That's right. He has 10 dicks for toes. Now, I don't know how this compares to Edward Penis Hands, but here's a still from Dicktos, and you've got the vampires from left to right. Luna, Donnie Snell plays Jesus, I guess, and Christine Hager. Now, I never thought I would be saying to you the words Dicktos, but this is going to be the must-see movie of whenever it comes out, because there's a whole category of movies that I can't believe. I call it, I can't believe this even got made. Like Ticked Off Trannies with Knives. Look that up. Ticked Off Trannies with Knives. It's got a great poster. Maybe Lori can look that up, find the poster. I'll look, but I'm just saying, no matter how dumb, you have some dumb ideas, don't go for like that. I want a big epic with it. No. There's a movie being made called Dicktos, and the director, Lee Gordon DeMarbre, is making that movie. And guess what you are doing? Not making a movie. There's no excuse. Alan, will you review Dicktos when it comes out?
Yes. I love kung fu action comedy horror musicals.
Well, production is happening in Ottawa, Ontario. The no budget epic written by Mark Polisel had just begun production in Ottawa. Not only the film's shooting location, it's also the setting, because Ottawa isn't just the nation's capital, it's a super cool city too. Dicktos follows private detective Richard Toes, a man cursed with 10 dicks for toes, as he uncovers a horde of lesbian vampires infiltrating the nation's capital. With the resurrection of Count Dracula looming, Toes must ally with an old nemesis in a desperate, bloody, and absurd race against time. DeMarbre, the director, describes the film as another kung fu action comedy horror musical and promises it's in the same chaotic cinematic DNA as his hit underground classics. He made Jesus Christ Vampire Hunter. So the movie's being made in Ottawa right now. I cannot wait to see it. And again, my point in bringing this up is that you have no excuse. Make your movie, no matter how ridiculous. Final thoughts, Alan. Take us.
Yes, I was going to review it, but we're going to need at least $100 in super chats to pay for the tariff to watch the movie from Ontario. But you are correct. You're correct. You can make a movie about literally anything.
I've seen Jesus Christ Vampire Hunter. It's bizarre. It's weird. It doesn't take itself too seriously. and I, for one, will be there on day one of Dicktos, whether it's in a theater or on VOD, and we will review Dicktos on this channel. I'm going to see if we can
Once we can afford the tariff. When it comes.
We'll get the director. We'll get the director.
Yeah.
And this is the great Atomic Lori just found for me another movie you can't believe actually exists. That's right. Ticked Off Trannies with Knives is a movie that came out in 2010. Here is the poster. It really exists. This is the kind of entertainment we need. Something that takes risks. So I'm there day one for Dicktos.
Yeah. And to your point,
a freaking IKEA chair. What was my point?
Yeah, to your point, if you got a movie, make that movie. I'll give you a head start. Here's a great title for a movie, Penis Dick.
It could work.
It could work.